So I am of Ojibwe descent. My family is Ojibwe, which is an indigenous First Nations group from Canada. This idea of like trauma, for instance, has become a really powerful way of making sense of serious social problems on reserves. And it sounds really progressive, right? So let's all come onto this stage and let's tell Canada, the old colonial state, all of the damage that you have done. And actually, I think it acts as a bit of a cautionary tale that these things, they sound progressive, but we can wind up reproducing some older colonialist stereotypes, like about Indigenous people as being, unable to be good parents and create these citizens that are, capable of living in a Western sort of white society, and that was used as a justification to take children away from parents in the past. And now what's happening is if you want to get attention on a public stage to social issues, you're sort of invited to tell these endless atrocity tales and to talk about how you've been traumatized on the exact stage on which you are also articulating your desire for freedom and self-determination. These two things are not compatible. We're seeing the replay of some really awful episodes in Canadian history. So, Indigenous children were taken from their families in huge numbers and put in residential schools. In the 60s, they were taken away by social workers and put in white families, a time period called the 60s scoop. And now we're seeing the millennium scoop. But nobody sees any continuity between the white colonial state taking away children. It's all, the colonial state in the past made all these mistakes, and now we're so sorry about that, and that's why you can't take care of your children. It's the exact same narrative, but it's portrayed in a really kindly way. And it's really, really disarming because it's a listening state, a caring state, but it's still the state that acts punitively. It is still the state that is taking away children in really large numbers. And I think we need to reckon with the fact that even though the language is kind, there is still continuity with the colonial past.